Alexander Isak is living his best life off the pitch, but right now, the buzz around him is all about what's happening on it. Transfer rumors are swirling, and the big question is, who's going to get their hands on this star striker? Will Liverpool make their move? Could Arsenal step up and bring him in? Or will Newcastle refuse to let their top player go? At this point, it's anyone's guess. In this video, we'll break down the transfer talk with some solid predictions about Isak's future. We'll also take a closer look at his lifestyle, explore his growing net worth, and find out if there's a special someone in the life of this 25-year-old. There's a lot to unpack here, so let's get right into it. Alexander Isak has been lighting up the Premier League with his blistering form, scoring 12 goals in his last 11 games, and setting a record as only the fourth player to find the net in 8 consecutive matches. Overall, he has racked up 15 goals in 20 Premier League games this season, making him one of the most prolific strikers in the league. With these numbers, he's right on the heels of Mo Salah and Erling Haaland in the race for the Golden Boot. But here's the twist. Despite his brilliance at Newcastle United, his future might not be on Tyneside for much longer. Liverpool have emerged as the front-runners in the race for the Swedish striker, leaving Arsenal trailing in their wake. Reports suggest the Reds are not just interested, they're persistent in their pursuit and now seem best positioned to land Isak in a move that could smash the British transfer record. Think about it. We're talking about a potential starting bid of $144.9 million for Newcastle's star forward. Of course, Newcastle isn't sitting idly by. They're reportedly working hard to keep Isak, offering him an upgraded contract to reflect his status as one of the league's elite. But so far, the Swede has put pen to paper on hold, choosing instead to see where Newcastle ends up this season. Isak clearly wants Champions League football, and if Newcastle can't deliver that, the door for a move could swing wide open. Meanwhile, Newcastle is bracing for the worst-case scenario. They've already started eyeing potential replacements, and one name stands out: Viktor Gyökeres. The fellow Swede has been in jaw-dropping form, netting 32 goals across all competitions this season as of now. Arsenal, too, hasn't given up on Isak. He's been described as a dream target for Mikel Arteta, who is on the hunt for a striker following Gabriel Jesus' lengthy injury. But Liverpool's interest throws a wrench into Arsenal's plans. The Reds are reportedly viewing Isak as an upgrade on Darwin Núñez, whose inconsistent performances have raised questions about his long-term future at Anfield. For Newcastle, everything hinges on securing Champions League football next season. It's shaping up to be one of the most intriguing transfer sagas in recent memory. Isak's future isn't just a Newcastle story anymore. It's a tale that could reshape the Premier League landscape. At 25, Alexander Isak is hitting his prime, showcasing his versatility across the front line without compromising his primary role as a reliable center forward. His fearless approach and clinical finishing make him a standout in top-tier leagues. Elite strikers like Isak are rare and come with hefty price tags. Current market estimates value him between $62 million and $93 million. However, Newcastle United reportedly values him at approximately $185 million, likely to deter potential suitors. On the international stage, Isak is emerging as a leading figure for Sweden, alongside Viktor Gyökeres. Both have the flexibility to play together in a two-striker formation, making for an exciting partnership as Sweden transitions into the post-Zlatan Ibrahimovic era, especially with the 2026 World Cup on the horizon. Considering his current form and future potential, it's reasonable to assess Isak's market value at around $103 million today, a figure that surpasses many estimates but remains below Newcastle's valuation. This marks a significant increase from Newcastle's record transfer fee in 2022, a move that has undoubtedly paid dividends. Alexander Isak's journey to stardom began long before he kicked a ball. His parents, Timi Isak and his wife, fled the war-torn country of Eritrea in West Africa in search of a brighter future. Originally a teacher, Tim sought asylum in Sweden, where the family was welcomed with open arms. That decision proved transformative, not just for the family, but for Swedish football. Born and raised in Solna, Sweden, Isak grew up supporting AIK, his hometown club, where he later began his professional career. Family plays a central role in Isak's life. Known for his humility, Isak is especially close to his brother, Sened Tim. Despite his meteoric rise in football, Isak remains grounded, cherishing every moment spent with his family. Their support has been a steady foundation throughout his career. When it comes to his personal life, Isak keeps things strictly under wraps. As of now, there's no sign that the shy forward is romantically involved. He's never been linked to anyone publicly and prefers to focus on his football career. On social media, his posts center around his game rather than glimpses into his personal life, keeping fans guessing. Well, there are no exact details about the lifestyle of Isak, but before we wind up his journey, here are some interesting facts about this lad. Music is his thing. While Isak is known for his football prowess, his love for music is another defining trait. In fact, he once grabbed headlines for rapping on the bench during his time at Real Sociedad, a moment that showcased his vibrant personality. In an interview with La Liga, Isak revealed that music is part of his pre-match ritual. For him, music isn't just entertainment, it's motivation. "I like to listen to music before games. It's part of my ritual. It gets me in the right mood and helps me feel confident on the pitch," he shared. This ritual reflects the unique blend of focus and flair that defines his game. The new Zlatan, or the Giraffe. When Isak burst onto the scene with AIK as a 16-year-old, comparisons to Zlatan Ibrahimovic were inevitable. Both are tall, Swedish, and possess a mix of athleticism and power. However, the similarities end there. Unlike Zlatan's flamboyant persona, Isak is understated and composed. His former teammates even gave him the nickname Giraffe, a nod to his slim build and long neck. Standing at 6'2" in, Isak uses his height to his advantage on the pitch, proving that this Giraffe has the grace and agility to match his towering presence. Youngest Swedish goalscorer. And do you know? In January 2017, the young prodigy earned his first call-up to the Swedish national team for 2 friendly matches. After debuting as a substitute against the Ivory Coast, Isak was handed his first start just days later in a match against Slovakia. He wasted no time making an impact, scoring the opener in Sweden's emphatic 6-0 victory. At just 17 years, 3 months, and 22 days old, Isak etched his name in the record books as Sweden's youngest ever goalscorer, shattering a 105-year-old record and solidifying his status as a once-in-a-generation talent. Last but not the least, he rejected Real Madrid. In January 2016, Real Madrid reportedly offered $8.6 million for the young striker, a fee that would have set a new record for Swedish football transfers, surpassing Zlatan Ibrahimovic's move to Ajax in 2001. While a 5-year deal with Madrid seemed imminent, Isak made a bold and calculated decision to join Borussia Dortmund instead. The German club's reputation for nurturing young talent and offering a clear pathway to first-team football was a decisive factor in his choice. However, his time at Dortmund didn't unfold as planned. Under then-coach Thomas Tuchel, Isak struggled to find opportunities and fell out of favor. Tuchel later admitted he had no input in Isak's transfer, which left the young forward sidelined during a crucial stage of his development. And that wraps up our deep dive into Alexander Isak's incredible journey, from breaking records with Sweden to turning down a Real Madrid move, his rise in the Premier League, and everything in between. Whether it's his impressive Alexander Isak skills, growing Alexander Isak net worth, Alexander Isak family roots, or Alexander Isak lifestyle, Isak continues to captivate both on and off the pitch. With transfer rumors swirling and big clubs like Liverpool and Arsenal eyeing him, it's exciting to think about where this talented striker could end up next. Stay tuned for more updates on Isak's career and his ever-evolving journey to greatness.